Nick here from Tabletop Duo, and today we're going to be doing the unboxing and also the review of the AdaptableTop, which is a system that allows you to place your board and the components and give you enough space on the sides and below this system so that you can have more space as you are playing the game. But before we start, if you're new to Tabletop Duo, we do unboxing, review, and also how to play videos on your favorite board games. And sometimes we do also video game content as well, like analyzing collector's editions. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to receive the latest updates, and also don't forget to hit the bell button so that you receive a notification whenever a new video comes up. So we're gonna start by doing the unboxing first of the main kit of the AdaptableTop, which came out in Kickstarter last year, so 2020. And this kit, I bought the white version, and I'm gonna move it here so you guys can see. So first, before you open, one thing that's really cool is that you have the handle displaying the color of the product. All right, as you can see, it's super well organized. But first we have the instructions. Then we have the rubber feet, so you can put at the bottom so it doesn't slip. Then you have the board holders. Then you have these Lego things, which are dynamic stability adapters. So we're gonna place them at the bottom of the AdaptableTop, like the big boards here, so that it stays stable. Then here you have all the legs. So the legs are made of two parts. So I'm gonna move the box a little bit to the side so I can show you one of the tiles. And this is the example of one of them. And then on the other side, you have the nodes in which you can connect the components. So for example, if you take the leg, you can just go and connect here. And there you have it. Then on this side, you have the multifunctional tool, which you can use as a cup holder, or like you can hold trays in here and so on. It's pretty cool. And then we have the player kit, which comes with a lot of really cool components. So let's open it up. The first thing we can see right away are the 3 neoprene playmats. Let's check them out. I'm gonna unwrap this. Okay, it's fairly big, as you can see. So it fits nicely, see? It has like a hexagon shaped tiles here on one side, and then on the other side it's just like squares like this. So I guess you can just choose which side you want to use. Then we have some containers, a total of 6 of them. As you can see, they are not super big, but it should fit a lot of tokens of the same type that you have, unless the tokens are huge. The rewritable card dividers. Let's open it up. It's quite a thick cardboard. Then we have the card holders. There are a total of 6. They're made of wood. You can just place your cards and they will look nice. And here you have more utility holders, and you have also some stability and some more rubber attachments that you can place at the bottom of the board. So these ones are very similar to the ones we saw on the main kit. And then we have the 2 dice towers. I'm gonna open it up and then assemble so we can see how they look like. So this is how the first one looks like. And now let's assemble the other one. And this is how the second one looks like. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about our experience of using AdaptableTop and its components and playing with them. and then we're gonna be doing our 3 things we liked about it and our 3 things we didn't like about it. All right, so we tried it out with board games that have lots of components, because otherwise there is no need to use that, right? If you have a small board, and that's the point of the product. So we tried with Nemesis, and we also tried using it when we were playing Nemesis Aftermath, which is basically Nemesis plus the expansion. So we bought the 6 tile version, so it fitted perfectly with the Nemesis base game, but whenever we needed to play Aftermath, the small board was not fitting in it. I guess if I had bought the 8 tile configuration, then it would fit, but it doesn't fit for the 6 tile configuration, which is still okay. Like if you're playing Nemesis with that board, you're asking a lot. And I also tried with Fresco, and as you guys can see in Fresco, like it fitted perfectly. The addition of the cup holders, which you can also hold kind of like the small components that you have in the small cups, it fit perfectly as well. I really like that option of like having the cup next to you and like in a place that you avoid like spilling the liquid all over the place. The adaptable top is very solid. When you have all the things fixed to it, it looks awesome. It's easy to assemble, so you shouldn't have any major problems. For the neoprene mats, we really like them, but the kit comes only with 3, and a lot of the components you have, they're for 4 players. So it's kind of a weird choice, because in the player kit you have 3 neoprene mats, then you have 6 card holders, and then you have like 4 cup holders. So I think they should have just standardized and be like, okay, if it's 4 cup holders, then we're gonna give 4 neoprene mats and we're gonna give 4 card holders, or 8 card holders, right? I think that would be something that they could have done a little bit better on that side. But let's talk about the 3 things we liked and the 3 things we didn't like about AdaptableTop. So starting with the things we didn't like this time. The first thing are the card holders. Like the card holders, it's kind of strange, because if you look at the image you have in the box, they look completely different from the product you receive in the end. I think they're still cool, like they are heavy, so your cards don't just flip it. So I think they work, but I was expecting like what I saw in the box or on Kickstarter, right? The second thing we didn't like was the fact that the components have like you have different number of components that kind of like, if you're trying to have a match for 4 players, you have like 3 neoprene mats, and then you have 4 cup holders, and then you have 6 card holders. So they like it seems they were trying to please everyone, but I think they should have stuck with like a 4 as a good number, and then 4 neoprene mats, 4 card holders, and then 4 cup holders. So I think that they could have done it a little bit better. And the last thing we didn't like was the containers. They are made of a very thin plastic, so they seem very fragile. And I imagine like if you have a lot of weight on them and they fall, like they could crack very easily, or if someone just like stumble on them, they could break very easily. So I think they could have gone for a more like a stronger version of those containers. Now for the 3 things we liked about AdaptableTop. The first one is the sturdiness and like how solid it is. So you place your components and it feels very rigid and solid, so you don't it doesn't feel it's gonna crumble when you're playing the game. The cup holders are really cool. You can use the cups if you bought the player kit, then you can place the components here. And as we were playing Nemesis, for example, we were adding the noise tokens on one and leaving that cup holder in the center of the table, so it was easy access for everyone playing the game. And the last thing we liked were the dice towers. They're pretty cool, and we're gonna be using them on any games that we play. So overall, I really recommend it if you have a table that doesn't give you support to have the like big boards and also like player boards and lots of cards. I think I really recommend this. So let us know what you guys thought about the AdaptableTop. If you have bought it, let us know how did it work for you on your playthroughs, and see you guys next time.